Hi guys. What you do if you feel you want extra confidence as a tall lady? I think it's rather silly subject really, given that most models are really quite tall. I think, it's a question of individuality and finding yourself. I always thought that whatever your physique, it's also about really who you are inside and what you bring to life, what you bring to people around you, what people around you mean to you. It's at least as important as your physique, at least. I don't care what job you do, your personality is going to count a lot. However, I have a few tips here. Okay, so here I go with the first one. Should I wear heels? And I can't believe that question, but people ask that, and there's a website called Madame Noire, a lot of people, a lot of black women follow, which actually advises tall women not to wear heels. And really, I don't care how you look at it, I think it's rather sexist, because it doesn't damage your spine a bit more because you're extra tall if you wear heels. So it has to be for the benefit of somebody else walking around with the tall lady, most often a bloke who feels a bit short. What outfit you wear, what personality you are. If you wear jogging bottoms all the time, sometimes people like to wear kitten heels with those, but really it's a question of fashion sense. And also, I don't think if you're over 6 foot you should really wear huge, 5-inch heels. Personally, I don't think so. I'm over 6 foot and I don't wear those. But I think it's a question of how you carry yourself, your figure, and how you're going to wear the heels, what with. I have met a couple of very tall ladies in England who wore really high heels, and I mean really massive heels, and being very gorgeous and super tall, and gorgeous bodies, and with tight dresses, and looking absolutely stunning with long hair and rocking. It all really depends. I really can't believe that people actually are wondering what to do in that sense. I always think that very high heels can be quite a tricky thing for your spine and for your back altogether. But flats, very flat flats can be also a bit damaging if you wear just that, I think, if you're not cushioned enough. It can be quite bad for your soul, and therefore your knees and your ankles and your hips sometimes. So I think a bit of a heel can't really kill people. If you wear a bit of a heel, if you have a lovely dress, sometimes you can pull it off with flats, but it would be a shame to just wear flats. Heels define the leg, heels define the calf, and define the thigh. If you have a bit of heel, sometimes you make yourself look a little bit slimmer, a little bit more defined, a little bit more drawn in. And it goes with the territory. You wear a dress, you might want to wear a heel. So anyway, it depends, but I wouldn't think, oh my god, I'm tall, I'm not going to wear heels. I just find it a bit. I wear flats a lot because I'm tired, because I do dance, I'm always running around and stuff like that. I like a bit of a heel. I like heels. For instance, if I do samba, I'm not going to dance in flats. It's gorgeous to have a heel. I don't know why more tall ladies don't rock a bit of heel every so often. Right, second question. The guy who walks with you, if he doesn't like you being tall and taller than him, sod him. Yeah. What are you doing with a guy not shorter than you? If he's shorter, he's shorter, but if he's shorter, he doesn't like it, and he starts talking crap about your height, or he doesn't want to be shorter than you, and you have to, belittle yourself, wear flats all the time to make him feel better. It's a bit of a shame. It's a waste of a good person. Go with somebody who has respect for your looks and for your beauty. If you don't find that person, have nobody. But don't have somebody who insults you or who demands to be your height. I'm not being funny, but men especially tend to, I'm not saying just men, but a lot of men tend to want to be bigger than the lady in salary, in height, in achievements, you know, etc., etc. So men usually want to feel like the top dog. So you can't help it. You're taller than him. What are you gonna do? Salt that guy, really, okay? Instead of destroying yourself, is what I mean. Because it's not destroying yourself; it's up for you. Another thing I find is exercise can help a lot to keep a beautiful posture, a beautiful figure, and a body you can be proud of. It also depends on the shape you're in. It depends on whether you got a bigger bust or smaller bust. Sometimes taller girls can pull off a lot of stripes and horizontal stripes on the hips or on the breast. Can pull off larger patterns and bigger, bolder prints, but that's not always the case. Just because you're tall doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have bigger print. It's a bit like I suppose being large in size, fat. You don't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to enjoy having big polka dots all the time. I personally like to have an accessory or two to complement standard black outfit, or maybe have a bit of color, a shot of color on a jacket, on a black jacket, on a black trouser. I have a couple of black trousers, even my jogging bottoms. I try to have them in black so they go with everything. Black shoes, or maybe I have a couple of red shoes with a bit of a heel, and I rock that with black trousers, black long skirts, and that's my taste, and that's because it suits my figure. And you really have to remember basic principles when it comes to dressing up. I mean, you have if you have large breasts or large hips, it might not be a good idea to wear wide horizontal stripes or big dots on that area if you don't want to accentuate it. If you want an area to look a bit larger or wider, it might be a good idea to wear a bright color, or, you know, as compared to the rest of the silhouette, to wear something that gets the attention, like horizontal stripes or big patterns, big prints, that might make this area wider. I have seen culottes coming back in fashion this season, 2015, which means that the ankle is showing again, which means you don't always have to have a very long trouser. Shorter trousers can be actually very flattering on tall women, especially if you have nice ankles. And when it comes to hair, for instance, some people don't want to wear really high hair, and you just wear flat hair, and that doesn't suit every face. Again, if you're gonna show the world that you don't want to look tall, that's not a very good it's not a very good plan, because you're really saying, oh, I don't care how bad this hairstyle is on me, I'm gonna wear it because I don't want to look an inch taller. I'm wearing this sort of style I've been wearing this style for, well, a few weeks now, and I quite like it. It's a bit high on me, it gives me a few inches, and so what, you know, I like this style, it's my style at the moment. I probably get tired of it, but I need a bit of a volume. Even though I'm very tall, I need a bit of a volume around this area there, because of the shape of my face. I don't want something flat and then that shows off my jaw too much, and this is what I wear. This is what you prioritize when you choose a style for your body or your face. The same goes with clothes and shoes. I think there should be, I mean, look at President Obama's kids. I think they're gonna be pretty tall ladies. I'm not being funny, the mom and dad are both tall, and the kids are almost as tall as the mom. So imagine when they're 18, they're gonna be pretty gorgeous, model looking, gorgeous mixed race girls. I think tall women should be prouder of themselves. I don't think the mentality should be a bit about being domineering or being a dominatrix. I hate that. I hate the fact that you associate, if a man is tall it's normal, if a woman is tall, it's probably something really going on there. It's gonna be something negative or a bit, weird. Come on. This is 2015. We're not in the Middle Ages anymore. Get over it, is what I'm saying. If you can't get over it, get under it and piss off. And that's my motto. Yeah. Goodbye.